Hello and welcome to this short video which contains tips for parents and guardians of children who are starting in post-primary school. My name is Kevin Shortall and I'm the newly appointed principal of St Aidan's Community School, and I'd like to welcome you and thank you for watching this video, and we hope that if your child decides to come to St Aidan's Community School that we will have a long and very productive time working together here in St Aidan's. Before any parent decides to send their child to secondary school, they usually look around at all the schools in the area. They make a list of the pros and cons of every school, and it's a big decision, and I would advise all parents to do the same. Look at every school. Don't believe everything you hear about every school, and look at the school's website and do your research on schools and find out what the best pick and the most suitable choice is for your child, because it's a very important decision and something that will benefit the person going to school for the rest of their lives. So make sure that you delve deeply into every school and find out what the correct fit is for the person going to school. It's also a really good idea to contact the school and find out if they have an open day coming up. Schools always have lots of events going on that help parents find out information about the school and let them know the crucial things that they need to find out. Schools also might have some section on their website about prospective students coming, and they might even have a booklet as well that gives parents information about the school. So check out everything like that. It's always a really good idea to do so. When you have decided which school you would like to send your child to, it's important to remember to have your application form in on time. Sometimes there is a closing date for applications, and if a school is full, you won't be able to get in if you miss the final closing date. Also, make sure you have the application form filled out properly, and you might need some supporting documentation with that. For example, you might need proof of address, a birth cert, or if your child has an additional educational need, it would be important to have those in time with the application, so as if there's anything that needs to be put in place before the student starts in the school, you'll have that there in time. Also, do remember it is the law that no school is allowed to ask you for money with an application. You cannot be asked for any contributions towards schooling until such time as you have been offered a place in the school. So important to remember that no school is allowed have an application fee, and that is the law.
There are many things you can do at home to prepare your child to transfer smoothly into post-primary school.
It's very important to have plenty of conversations with your child about the change and the move from primary school to secondary school. It's not unusual for a young person to find this move daunting, and they may have lots of questions about what to expect. They may have heard stuff that isn't true, and a conversation with a parent or guardian is a great way to look at all that is true and isn't true, and to build up excitement and to calm fears in advance of going to secondary school. So it would be a good idea to make it a habit to have a conversation every couple of days in the lead up to moving to secondary school, and that will always make the transition from primary to secondary much easier and much better.
Most schools have a transfer programme. In St Aidan's Community School we have a Belonging Plus programme which is run over 3 days. It's supported by our school completion team, our care team, our teachers and our peer mentors. Your child will find out all they need to know in order to settle into their new school. Having a conversation with your child, especially in the first few weeks, will really support them. The school journal contains an awful lot of information that will really help you and discuss their timetable with them. If you have any questions, you can always contact the school. They will automatically become a member of the school library, but encourage your child to also join in the other activities that are offered in St Aidan's. Change can cause a lot of anxiety. Your child will have a longer school day and they will be tired in the evening. They need to get to bed early, establish a good routine, make sure they are drinking plenty of water and eating well. In St Aidan's, we take great care of the first-year students, and we are mindful that they may be anxious, and so we teach the students coping strategies, and support is always at hand. There are many extra activities and clubs in the school. Encourage your child to participate and take up a new activity. This will help them to settle more, grow in confidence and make new friends. Encourage your child to be independent. Let them organise their own bags, lunches and uniforms the night before.
Your child will get more homework in post-primary school. They may have a school journal, and that'll help them to be more organised and keep a record of their homework. It's a good idea to check their journal on a daily basis. It's also a good idea to set aside a specific time for homework and a quiet space.
With every change of school, there is a change in school rules, and what's expected in primary school is often a little bit different in secondary school. You will find out school rules in the school's code of behaviour, and that is usually available on every school's website. If you can't find it on the school website, contact the school and they will send you out a copy. You'll also find school rules in the school journal, and everybody who begins in secondary school will be given a copy of the journal, and either the full code of behaviour or a simplified version will be available in the journal for you and for the young person to look at.
Here are some new subjects your child may study in post-primary school. It's always a good idea to have a chat about them at home. And remember, although schools may try and accommodate you, your child may not always get their first choice. There is a wide range of new subjects that your child will take up in post-primary school, from CSPE, SPHE, business and languages. We also have a wide range of practical subjects: metalwork, woodwork, home economics and art. It'll take time to get used to the layout of secondary school. Your child may move classrooms several times a day. They will make mistakes, and that's okay. There's a lot of people around to support them.
One of the biggest changes between primary and secondary school is the timetable. In primary school, everybody is in the one class for all or most of the day, whereas in secondary school, people move around quite a bit and there's lots of different subjects and different teachers to get used to. It would be a very good idea to have a few conversations about this timetable as soon as possible after the beginning of secondary school, and use a highlighter pen and look at the different subject areas and chat about where different classes are and the different teachers are. The quicker a person coming to secondary school gets used to their timetable, the smoother their transition into secondary school will be.
Books and equipment can be quite expensive, especially the first year of post-primary school. Check and see, does your school of choice have a book rental system? For a small fee, students can also rent a locker for the year.
Communication with the school is very important. It's important to share any information that you have regarding your child, so as the school can provide the necessary supports. We have excellent support teams in the school. We have experienced counsellors, we have a care team, special needs team and an SNA team.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it helpful and informative as you think and talk about your child moving from primary to secondary school. If you've chosen St. Aidan's Community School for your child, we're very much looking forward to working with you and welcoming you to our school community. If there's anything in this video that you require further information about, or if you want to talk about any issue related to moving from primary to secondary school, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can find information on our school's website at www.sacs.ie, or you can phone the school office on 01 452 4677. Thank you. Goodbye.